6'4", 254, big arm span, big wingspan, 40-yard time is good, perfect build, good first step, very flexible. He has flashes of good power. His change of direction and explosiveness is another factor of why I think he's going to be one of the best. I think this guy, and you could talk about this 5 years from now, people are going to be comparing him to Von Miller.
Okay.
I don't know why.
There you go.
He just reminds me of the guy in a Oregon Ducks uniform. One of the only guys that's at the top of the board that was an actual 5-star recruit out of high school. Go back and watch his high school tapes. I mean, it was crazy. He was just out working everybody. It's insane. The one thing that, if we had to talk about negatives for him, I talked about this a little bit before. His hand placement, his hand fighting needs a little bit of work. But when you have such a wide range of skill sets outside of what Aiden Hutchinson has, we talk about football players. Kayvon Thibodeaux is a football player. Aiden Hutchinson is an athlete.
Correct.
And we did the comparison between who was the comparison between, Don? It was
Harrison,
James Harrison, and dude from
the Ravens,
Terrell Suggs.
Suggs, yes.
He's your Terrell Suggs. Aiden Hutchinson is, you hope to be your James Harrison type player. Right. But Kayvon Thibodeaux, for the forecast of him, he checks every single box to me. Technique is off the wall. And one thing I think that's going to translate over very well for him is he's going to be able to play in any scheme. I don't think that he's going to go to a team and not be able to fit in any scheme, where I think, that bull rush kind of style that Aiden Hutchinson has is going to be very predicated on what team he goes to. Yep. And I know a lot of people have been doing his pro comparison over to, with Josh Allen from Jacksonville.
Yes.
And how about that, man? Like, you get another type of guy, and Josh Allen's one of the most underrated guys too.
He is.
But you put Kayvon Thibodeaux on the other side with him, and you have two guys that are just, athletic, able to, just do everything at the position. Kayvon Thibodeaux does that for you. Birdman 951, my guy, what's up, dude? Appreciate you coming through. But I think Jacksonville is going to shake up the draft, and they try to bolster that defensive line, which is only, we all know, with a great pass rush and great defensive line, only makes everybody's job easier when you're playing cornerback. And we know our secondary is very suspect. Yep. But I'm going to be excited to watch this guy, man. I've been very high on him. If you guys saw the draft boards at the beginning of the year, like we said, for every single week up until now, he was number one. It was not Aiden Hutchinson. Don gave you the breakdown of what happened last week on Kayvon Thibodeaux. Statistically, if he would have just stayed healthy, we wouldn't even be talking about Aiden Hutchinson right now.
Right.
I know we talk about what ifs and things like that, but the dude is just better. So Trayvon Walker, I even put him above Aiden Hutchinson right now.
Yeah, I have him flipped. I got Kayvon as my number 2. So
oh wow, and I would probably put Trayvon. I even like George Karlaftis over Aiden Hutchinson.
Now I got him as my 4. He's close to 3, but I got him as my 4.
I'd probably put George Karlaftis as my number 3. And I know a lot of people didn't watch Purdue games last year. I did. The thing about George Karlaftis is he's not sexy when he plays, but he does have a big skill set where outside of all these other guys, he can stop the pass rush very well. So, but they didn't ask him to be this monster on the edge like that. So you got those 4 guys: Kayvon Thibodeaux, Trayvon Walker, Aiden Hutchinson, and George Karlaftis. They just all play different. So it's just what do you want for your defense?